Abjan for ye dam wan se mwatwa me adan ye ho akwa ba ya efiri anopa no nsia bremu kra ye ne mwatena na aba bedru sa no wotwe empai mu eni akiri unse dru sa bre se dia no se o nsem na nkrata ne de baaye no esese si no koso ye bobo ho ne adwendwen ho mpani tie na mpani hwe yidie mpani na nso ne kan se nyansa sabi etese kwaya anoma enti ba ko fotirim enti ye yo man yidie we di ni susuye kakra we di ni susuye kakra ye ka bomu a na ye boa na o man no ayiye na ye nyina ye nya ya hoto ne asomdwe na emu ye fenfenfenfen mu a na ye nyina ye ni agye enti Idrisa Abeya amanyo no ene ye ba abeyo no not your regular everyday partisan politics but politics of a nation so to speak enti ye ba be oman no ho asem ye be mo my Ghana afa ne ntuma pa efra ansana no ene me be ye anim adobanti ne so wane me kokko anim adoba ma me Kwenedu enim ado awoko school Theo Rose Preparatory School Tantra Hills ene ye wa woda mame nyame nhira wate na onye oni petitiro oma onyi meyo penimpa na oma Methodist honhom no said ye na eti John Wesley mu no entina mu na ye obi bia orderly me sofo Wesley girls or say methodically onsa na chese Methodist honhom na duomuti happy birthday to you mama Kwenedu anim ado if you mama ene papa Mr. and Mrs. Enim Ado and Chain. Let me see. Mrs. Appa, ye frau Abena na Abis, Mrs. Abena Appa, Abis Design, and the Ewa Woda, O Kwan's Estate, ye ma happy birthday. Yami inshrao na onye wakoma swadi na emma. And Sarah obeying yes so ton credit e wo piece FM he ya wonso ene ye wa wodanti Sarah ye ma happy birthday nyame insure wonso na onye wakoma so ade emma minua be ma ya wankra de anyway and Gabriel G Odro ko school Abeka Flat Top Little Saint School ene wa woda wo mama no papa Mr. and Mrs. Odro ma happy birthday na Brian ode Odro enye o papa wo ye adwuma e wo despite say o papa ba ha ye friend Brian wo ya wankra sa na ye friend no uko school dey bisa my daddy's name is Mr. Odro enti o papa say my happy birthday Gabriel G Odro nyame insure wonso na oma o meye ni patitio pa. Okay, I hope say metumi aye ni nyina me namfofo a mo send me messages ni nyina no pa me chiamo me da mo ase ene makoma pa ene modo enti na Adoli Foundation founder Theodora Akwa onso ka ho anopai me chiawo afi mu ma yenkodi nkomo no wate na ensem ha enura daily guide buy ema me ka ho asem ena ene enura say daily guide say robbers on rampage attack near police headquarters 5 Gampa robbers grabbed one shot enura daily guide to ne boase echeche de sisi o kan pick farm ho de ebe wie kan police headquarters ho de ni ade ye di ho nkomo enura adwade ade ansa kwansini ye wo hwa be du ba kompa mu no social media da Roma wate aboposi ni bitu ye si Jamestown I say Jamestown dey kroya ni Jamestown krom finfini pairs no oti bullion vamu aya ni say ye beti say enye nokre sa de ni se bi ato da se oti se asomasi ewunya ya na otwen so be ka da bi enye nokre na wo hwe kwan sa na edumienu kase bomu a ampa ya boposi ni Lance Corporal Emmanuel etu Emmanuel General Constable Emmanuel say ya bonitu ya okwa adwuma wan konsemondie wanye bibi boni adwuma asoma no ene wokoye adwuma a omudi sika eko sa van ya eso sika emu ena kromfo na utie Ghanaian Times account na ebi free ha na ebi free anti omu free opposite direction said the amakano na emi de so say aso omu hihye won say se momo mesi na ye benya no ti mo ma ye nyina ye nkomu ti police ni nu awu enipa ba ko kan ne ho awu driver ni de nyame adom baby oda na mu ade ena maame no a yesi ohu obeka ya boni tu no even tellers ne kura no omote car ni mu no baby omo sabire no mabo nyenye omo kra firi wo mu kopti na adua bi so no ensan mai ni nyina akonfuwemfo ni wontwumadi ena tender so dia bay into the state daily statesman no say robbers boat with cash AK-47 Jamestown fatal daylight robbery and a thunder so say wife of KK Sapon's driver shot dead onu Kumasi na no pa me ka chemo no say Kumasi runabout wa I think this is the first exit second exit eko sa jofel ho kwan ni so no enu so kro mfimfini ye musa ne hwe pay yakuno anopa me busa security analyst ura sani adi nti sa na me busa bedwafo yi enye se ente se akromfo di ondwumada na ade afi ne ye chiche wiase oduma nkoma bo ni wiase ensemondi fo ho nti no nyankopon kra kan se awie do beka se me da afiase wa mehwe me nti ogitum se ensemondi fo be ba yentem na emom se de abiri mu no wo manya kokoduro enki mu ye kromfo de wo ba nipa ne hu wa wo dwane ye pai kromfo na wo de utite besi ababia nipa dodo wo babia omabo chenku babia enipa wo no ono munya kokoduro edi sansemone no ehin wo munya kokoduro boni no efiri ede ene ebetumi aye na omamu ni mu nyina aye say from citizens to the police officers na omwetumi ahwe yen so eye sorry ena yes ahwe two tag for enso omo de omunya magu NLC anope me can say NLC say almost suspended strike no and they've called the bluff of the NLC they will NLC no anopa say won say jamin kwashe me share the name NLC achimi mo obi adi na say NLC na ya na omo te hia enti nkrofo be call strike ya omo chokrata omo ma warning snippets of information ba enye so strike no omo pew omo pese solve your problem ti omo di kanka mo anyi esi ebeyese mo anyi esi ebeyese na muti wa sumtwebo omo ko strike no mo dede bia orders na mo orders kra so na omo atwa fam so ase mo kra no mo ya lusu mo respect o enti mo nya orders ne ma na se mo te se nkrofo se ya anye se ya mo anyi esi ebeyese ya dwumayefo titiri wasem ne ye kenya NLC ne be sorry nti ne bebusa bedwafo ne say NLC no what is expected of them. What is the role of the NLC? Is it that they wait when the people strike, when workers strike, then they order? And sometimes I feel so embarrassed for them that after they have issued the order, the workers call their bluff. Then I say, oh, you're toothless. Because last week, Omokaya and a senior association of universities of Ghana, no, almost said, your credit could share register a salaries commission. If it goes well, we'll call it off. And the NLC can't into so. It's as a result of their engagement with the FWSC. Inti NLC no mafere amano pa nti bebu sabe dwafo no omo nche omo adwuma omo twa na omo call for sa order no ana order iso nkrofo ne omo se mon fan so way sorry for my language. Daily graphic, we are ready to print. Local printers assure government. You see about textbooks in Ghana. Enra said the minister and Kokasa or Mumpe and na bia muma ye break kakra on said Ghana artisans some problem back no. That motivation any ebe at the pump for a 3 year 4 fita 4 or more artisans or more problem back no. A Juman unya so say oh me or the national sa now book ref we are seeing patronize Ghana niema. The minister say oh nya ho ntwen ye na bia and say papa and how ye ready dada. Said the empony ye shade ne kwan no kan wakoma to yem na yempo ye bewie se mo de printing ne maye ya ye bewie ansa na deadline na so senka asemode enti we ne nsem anope ye bedi ehun komo siambonga na honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover former MP Tema East watenase na ye chief buying prince who you sure say di ucho ni he. Oh, correct. Okay, and they are correct. Chief Binding Nexen, and so yeah, Deputy National Organizer, Emma NDC Amanyukono, and Ora Yao Asani Tano, Onusia National Organizer, Emma LPG, Libra People's Day, Libra Party of Ghana. Oh, it didn't there say Miss ya. It didn't there say mo fa de any e bibia say na easy. And they say ni MPP send your corner LPG that na yes say person did agrade so a serious business. Enti every no pay as always me dese me hia mo na mani so say mo de mo anopetutu bre no afem yen say yen nyina yen nwunwu my Ghana ho ti me mamo akwa apa
na osono
chief man ti won kan I busy day
sorry story I make kanina
why you attention
me some kakra
oh ente
Marty, but you know the detail now I'm getting to know the lady was shot in front of the husband.
Yes. So the husband went to report to the police around 12:30 thereof.
I think the sorry a topic I ever discussed.
Yes, yeah, the Becca and police DNA. Yes. Then now part of the discussion.
NLC for once American.
Yeah, Baba do.
Baby na ekano na viewers no. Obi sending message from
Chief kede I want any America.
Obi sending message from me kra ekunfi.
Okay.
Me na be off YouTube.
Okay.
And you know, oh yeah, now I'm about what type of message. No, so I can't be there. What they sit down and it happens, and then they issue statements or they call on them order, and they call their bluff. Okaka no wantase tina opede kanitwi mu no.
Oh chief. Okay. And he said we say do time bia ya ka twi kra na twi na ayra yen. Se omo amanfo adwumayefo ka se o ye mo anya ese enko adwuma mo anya ese enko adwuma omo be ye nhwe ha na afa de enkrofo na nya ye adekro na omo se omo be ye na wie no afa na omo be hye omo se mo kan mo ho nko adwuma na omo se omo asoro awie omo se ye nko bia na omo hugya wo mo na chese aya ase
Mbo
nti makani yi wo
epo na mama tofe.
Thank you ejata no LPG for Bibia Boko.
Oh, Yamiashra.
Okay.
The next president of the Republic of Ghana.
Montreal nya o man security na afi ye hu se de be president for no ase.
Or the Nchiake say mama nyina.
Me jene so. Honorable, me sha say also because una me hu ha kan. Armed robbery issue say and right kan I say eto so and my question is that simple. Enye si enim say armed robbery si but see anase omonya akokodro bia yeti wa hwa adakro ombebo ura police station kra anope me kan kra de security analyst say una so omakokwa benya police station akoye bida ede na ma omonya sa akokodro den ye betumi aye
right abaya
yes sir
machia wa hwefo nyina anope de nchia kase pa Efrate tema east and Peswaso. Edi ma wa hwefo nyina. Na menchia wo soso.
Mejo so mi.
Ene wura. Ose kwame despite. Ene ninua ni senior NS ofori sapo. The doma say. Akwanya amudi amaye. Sebi enye se yenim si obia ba enam Ghana hudo se yesu yembo yembra ne yembekire yadwen kwan a anamo ye nyina ye befa so a ebeboa na nsam bi se ya wodi abetu yi ye kire yadwen a na kwan ye befa so a ebetumi edi aso ano anti medasibium eroho akame because there are two minua pempe yiri and there are two police ni Emmanuel or say ebetumi to yin bia
oh sure
because I'm robber eba on crowd oba I had this experience my wife she was pregnant then ye fear na chi there was an abandoned house and akromfo no ewuri di fa ho ye twa babboy na security fence na ye dia ye ho no omo twaye ena omo di wuru afie no na burglar proof na yɛde ayɛ windows ne nyinaa no yɛde abɔfra ketewa bi na baayɛ ɛna yɛbie yɛ ɛna abɔfra no awura mu ɛna otumi kɔ ɛdan ɛkɔ bie kitchen door no ansa na ɔmo wura mu yɛde tuo yi ɛde esi ɔbaa yɛ soɔ. She was then pregnant, I think about 4 or 5 months.
Oops.
She lost that baby eventually.
She will. She'll be traumatized.
Now, I was out of town. And you do kania pe na she looks uncomfortable.
And then
or still have some fear no picture the body neso. And he ebia to me da.
Okay.
And he I'm probably asem de anya asem a ye kanekake. But the American say ye bemba busafo no yako. It's so painful. Young man, we share n'anim ani once already pa or so warapa. For the way I get trading for the year. Or creepy face or kujuma. One class or kujini wo. But what people say, the methodology and growth edi operating in no. But you for say anomano sorti original oti duano so a na wo hwe say wo betu bo no aba no no so ye den opemi obetu edi akọ. Say na police for intelligent community for no nyina no hwe say bobo ye humba no nyina no. Omo so da bi omo so mo nyana omo pe kwa mo fa so a they were to wait security any ade. And the adwuma no nyina are very complex. Let us not see this say a buying and bonny humoding so boy ya buy. Far from the truth. Far from the truth. Would ye fellow saying among for some be a normal Ghana. Ghana is becoming lawless, Ghana is becoming failed state, blah 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 and all that. Nipewu. And the mean jina ha mean kase nipa de wunti. Mayem pe kwan ye be faswa. You be swano and now say you be protecting the lives of our people. Okay. We are not in a failed state. Because the criminals are also knowing going to sleep. And one is a crime benny was here first one. You be minimizing sad threats here. Omni by a swing. We shall prepare the equi. I don't know what really motivated them to do what they did. Sakromfono I should to the year no. But normal criminals, one from Mokumino. What I say?
Yeah.
But there is something which show me here. What is really happening?
The police never boy.
Absolutely. Obanidiana why yomo. Bemanidiana why yomo.
Or could it be that your ban and no more shisheno?
You understand?
Because the car they were driving was like license that's Nana Prempe. Until you almost feel say Beman on a team, so it just say be
coincidentally,
yes,
you understand? And the police for no
okay.
Two different vehicles. And then menim say kumaso mo cameras na CCTV no be bebre so do nyina no.
Those cameras are they really working?
Yes, they are working because they are new.
Okay.
They are new. But
and are they enough?
Well, I cannot say from where I sit. From where I sit.
Okay.
First of all, in tackling this problem, last week Bahano, or Mampeni Air Catcher and say the national security should review the operational, if anything, strategy. No, or can be about funding. Said national security minister, any finance minister should collaborate. They can make some funding available to support the security agencies that they are there. Ebi na beto ye na so yi. So one area of curing, of solving these threats to our national life is availability of funds. Our Minister of Finance, Eben Meska, Ediaman National Security, and the police operatives and the armed forces, near making sure say they are well resourced. Look, information intelligence gathering, yediska. For all you know, if yetima bibi kakra effort on some to buy information, you bet my source was any no. Because IGP not two headquarters or no. CID boss now or two headquarters or no. Any penny for because I want to make man information. Made them chief theory. Send me information about me no ano. I was so meant to be the man. Samson also will be here. Ebe come here also the mommy. Na say me to me hu a me de me hu.
But say obi information in my almost to me movie. But say security analyst no say modern policing no e call intelligence gathering. Sometimes you can not force it but kind of elicit it or extract it
you
from the
elicit
person.
with money. You don't just go and start eliciting.
But say pay a bamboo there.
So
let's just pump money.
So we need to
into
spend
it.
money to get some information from the public. And never to my boy. But I'm not saying they are not fafa. Any air casse, any intelligence guard intelligence, you're not going to get anything.
Why not then no fafa?
I said America.
And so we place, if it's about money, we are placing we are placing the responsibility on the hands and heads of the leadership.
That is what
give them what they need.
President, last week, Okabibi, as part of changing your strategy, the finance ministry must liaise with the national security. National security, police for count, a soldier for count. So long as it's about the security of this country, this is crime.
See the Bernard, the president can better translate every casa about action.
For all you know, by now they're engaging.
Okay.
For all you know, by now they're engaging.
Okay.
So that available funding can be given to these security agencies to let them work. Let me Madam Fobi in the revolutionary days. Madam Fobi, no yeah. Woo, actually Bote, he's a commando. Rolling's time.
He worked with Rollings.
Bote shot one very strong man.
Yeah.
Also sometimes taxi drivers act as security operatives. There are so many kinds of people, at least minimum qualification SS. You plan them, sometimes you send people within the bad boys areas now, they are there, just to gather information.
And the police doesn't know this.
I'm sure they do.
Are they acting?
I'm sure they do. Because intelligence gathering, they don't share it publicly. They don't share it publicly.
Thank you.
And one of them, me bow. And one said, "They are 1 year no more. Finally, it's about operational strategy. Maka funding, Maka intelligence gathering, operational strategy. The omu yani yeti they need to look at it again. Or so much ye. So much na bro so they should inform the armed forces. So much na bro so say omu ba anajubium. Anopa.
Yeah, you mean across
day night.
Okay.
And last week or so, chief, you see SIC police headquarters in Chehono. You see
Honeysuckle.
You see Robbie Soko.
Right, forest
within the environment
and
of the police.
Oka Honeysuckle hoye itri. Echese nipa kontin kete say omubo humpo.
You know, with that boldness somebody you know.
Itri ni kranya, it's just adjacent also to the fire service, police headquarters on chain.
What I say? And the mesre IGP. Menim say na aba no. Hano. But on master carriage, you know. I know as a police head, so what you want to ku masaya. What I am shishie. In Nabona, you are musing a capture. But you should not be discouraged.
Okay.
When be was so facile, no boy home by no. They should collaborate enough.
Okay.
They should look for funding enough.
Okay.
They should equip our officers enough.
They should look for funding enough. Na so munya NGO no makwa de
sere. Na me can say, ebia for all you know, na opeska from finance kanum ba.
And so catch finance for
so financial release. They should release. They should release the funding to them. Now you make sure say some information ye koto a ye nkoto. Ni ye nko form no, ni ye hwe kwan, ye be fa so a, ye be so ano.
Yo, Chief, and yes, I blame you, but we want to look at it. And then a bear, police no boy and who buy no so ne bambo bedimu. Now for month one, so being a sound to so say, ye da, ye na, because ye will be more or more boy and who buy. Or say, you know, Nansa man, your former bro fire mocha. It has become one too many.
I mean, that's it. I'm the member for Abado. Na mechia awu na mpanyifo na wahwefu nyina na penfa amenyi ho hye mu ha amede Ghana food do our jibil. Can finfi mantonfo. Kumfifo our jibil wash here no pay nano. I am on Ach. Hey, my people him now there is something now before I'm about police do my pede my draw attention. You know, I no tumbi. I've seen the war fancy or don't know. I think the Accra Mayor no and regional coordinating councillor Menu Henry or Dan on regional minister. I'm the first of all no dear Bohambado now you catch one there. Them fencing away. So I drive off order, and when sometimes you feel hipper and you are wondering there about Kuma and I don't come. It's you know, them you may away. You shouldn't stop there.
Okay.
Mfanka MPP na kasebeka one first manifesto okada nkodon obaya mo a fish pond. In there why you dama anamontu. I think it will be good there. Oh, any manifesto any. Okay, about cleaning Odo River me and we about fake ni about fish pond there. No banalo. Oh yeah, kwan.
It's a word.
Oh yeah, manifesto me.
Now don't say laguna na.
No cho. Okay, yeah.
Onye baka.
Oh yeah, baka.
And to baka normally baka in China fish in
patrol that. You know, I mean use actually my mechanic. No mu I think na ya woko dredge mu na den. You know, me so one poto. Say be na mu ni ke yi kra na, ahwana kra na orba ho. But in there say e twa ho na ye tim na ni mu da ho. Na the fish farming na wa bankrupt for business. Si e be ye adwuma na ebinum so aka emu adwuma we nya ho faso won here na ye boto so ye nya bi edi na obobo ma no. You know, it's not the way I want woruhunen.
Kakra na wo de be share chiri wo
no, I mean me
when si peg ntema wa hwe ya no wa ha no.
That's the problem. And you know, when you tourism nka ho, then they should try and do something. You know,
Minister no dey boy adwuma dia.
Oh yes. A strong man. Here yeah. Issue honorable akai. Edudu na wo. But you see, asama we see Indika Mabusiana Yako.
Okay.
Young fine guy. If you any pictures now, DB on social media, Missimo, Utumu Jacob, and I didn't want the police summon on no end at the pa. Unfortunately, yeah, the Massemi, he was on duty.
Yeah.
And a wee baba fan. Sabi police nya also onko no nko tenaka no fasika nko. Onyim na sika. Obi bo shoko to kumpo biri. And na ehun de sika dodo aye de record. So obi bo to ma attack him. See, when you go and you start solving this problem from leadership, and this time when I say leadership, we will have to start from the police.
Okay.
And then it will go and stop at the executive.
Okay.
You said there any friend Mbia Kasa.
Security analyst. Your friend Sani Adi.
Sani, I think I've been following him. And now, or draw your attention to Kokwabenya. And Honorable made a point, good point, which we all see. In fact, I have been observing, and baby, I'm especially in the T junction 3-way. When I want mount the camera, be and so when I see, I say to myself, say camera, oh yeah, you mother, no, yeah, some papa.
Okay.
Back there, Domiko Abenya issue no be no. Through the second gentleman, vice
president.
Back the thing was sad. I think he even went to the police station. Okosra one wo. And honor was the case be two go there. It's about time. They be near cameras obotu mo monitor na policing. Say be when you man so we to why then why am amount. Yeah. Guy here wo boni, say be wo bonity. Guy nan sana tunu ba canon not oshe bulletproof vest no. Police will deploy and grow from Wakwa the major military when you know Sebi Wejuma no open to the men the main. The men she share na police food take program yana pay. Some of the things who are how one gas about one to one car. Atima make an answer. Bullion vans their regulations are or regulated them a Jumana or yen the banks. And biara no banks in Ankasa na yenyu ye dwuma na wo ba police one over for policing. And let me tell you PR no. And then she was saying that IDP no and he's saying that by the end of the month in Krana, I was even thinking there look,
Watch it.
I say if it will get to a point now, banks and they cannot arrange that. Now leadership be there strategically, no. That is why there is strategic innovation and invention. If we want to look at it from a point that look, government, this is what is happening originally. And to say 1 2 more van na fi no you befa kwan bi do van no na we will provide even at a fee for the banks and the wubutua na police if we too more adwuma na money asu my dwen na owudodo no wa bafoma. They should start thinking outside the box. Adina koye story bi ade bi oba. Ne abetina ho na ya kyen adwen ye kyen adwen so ase wo fo so won fo ye nyim. But we can say that one for because
So,
at the end of the day no the best ye improvement biara orokodo. It is sad. Nyimpa dodo a wo pede wo ko police you have no idea. Now imagine if you know them komo ya ba so ayetina ho ye discuss why you lucky. Why join the unit if you're a juma young guy or 1 year and never be a man no start up brabo and then they come and tell him that the man say me oko police won't she share you there you about adaka mo you about share day amo you really na ya mutu and she say or da ho no so na brabo babo nyina oko and you know honorable there is leadership crisis on ye soldier friend a police if we want to me ankoten.
And then the manual leadership crisis. Ebia we have a challenge. Because me mate security analyst for all the time or can say it's a CSI kwanya e faso a ye policing him. And then leadership on kwana ye policing.
You see, let me tell you.
The strategy may be a best.
Let me tell you something, yeah.
Why place it on leadership?
Yeah, you see, that is the moment we call leadership crisis no now. Amanfo adweno wako ye baby mo.
Oh, even if it's the IGP
this issue here you are telling me there or the day night day. Who will direct that affairs? Who must
it
start?
might not necessarily be IGP. Ebia regional commander or region.
So it's
divisional
leadership.
Commander or division.
So when I said leadership, I said that I'm dealing with the police.
Okay.
And it will stop at here na every police though. That is here so I hear political power here become executive.
Okay.
Are you getting the point? Because yeah, the district officer maybe are find a challenge when they do one of the directing. They will make sure that why you're writing honor yepede achieve as an organization. That is what we have to start looking at. In common by people are discussing how many bullion vans do we have. Need I mean monitor social media. People are asking questions. Asam naba, ufuna ba the whole win. Then we are looking at all this. Then today, the police confirms that IGP Nenya Abir.
Yeah.
And that is where I took my notes from. And I started to know if that is the case. Look, from today to June. And when I want you when Ejuma ye na wobe request. June ending, sorry, from today to June ending. And when I want you when Ejuma ye I will request another service of the police. Them at the money for you. What's now our target one? Do we know? We don't know.
Yeah.
Once one she share any someone that damu kwani na yepede fa do say be yes can we juma dam na dam not. I am only calling on the police there. What do you want ejuma? We have a lot of gaps. If we want to mention, we will talk about them. Okay. But what we are saying then when ejuma na we'll make sure they are then. Why address the issues in Messi Morty as one to China? Yeah. The robbery itself, as a politician, I agree that unemployment gap or a huge, damn gap on oppose the national security threat, other mahina as a man. It is not only about robbery or whatever, but you see, this kind of boldness, them a comfort teacher mine were displaying. No, yeah, I'm beginning to believe that. As much as Adam Gap no why baka the grofo show this kind of robbery now, rampant robbery now yet. Or yeah, about some special disappointed forces be will feed there. Or they would to the man among now or they satisfy one. Because look, the kind of weapon I will use in Ukraine, you can't. It was Kappa, you can't buy AK-47. Alumi Mali. You can.
Okay.
You can be licensed. You can have a what you call a firearm. One license ammo there because of them. But it can be AK-47. Yeah. Until when you see people going on such moves here, walking to AK-47, now if you who they know, I don't know. She say police in our shooting now. What's a true be an outcome on wafa. The metro now wafa was
so one of the means omudinya AK-47 because police in the AK-47 the one.
Yes.
And now they took it away.
That is one. There are other means. The
All
police
right.
and Kasa, they know.
Okay.
I'm sure they are on top of their game.
Okay.
And they know. Look, if you go into issues about one that will protect the land, and one that will share a habim na oye juma, machines, sophisticated machines and growth using. Oh yeah, some gakraba.
Me besides our question is.
It's not a joke.
Me I say omo in someone for no. Omo kura kita sophisticated weapons, scratching police.
You see, some of the things you know, ne kana.
Because I security asem so.
But you see, we
I
have
security asem so na say o kan best step on toes in.
No, you see, now yeah, kasa discussion here. You address the police one issue. You address the offending a confront one issue no. I will na here na yete ha na kasa na. Here kasa na you say you put your ban we are not safe.
Risk, eh?
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, Honorable said something there. One time for me, I watched the program on your show, and that also I think is a repeat.
Yeah, right.
And there is a guy who is an ex-convict. Why? How many people will come from prison and be bold that they want to talk like that guy?
Also, he wants a change.
Yes, you ask him a question. You ask him a question there.
He never stopped smoking.
Exactly. That's why I was coming. You ask him that who does she win, and I was here, and they mean to me that Mishi on the national television. 97 Buapwa yebi no atra odo back account. That means somebody be one call better. It's this kind of people now dealing in answer. Police knows what do extend what to call. Boy, you ought to wear or cast your ass convict. Only they point the fingers. Other woman they do maybe more here because on him busy and crofo yendama.
Na base in so obubo obidi publicly. Oti kumasi baby the tinker.
You see, so yeah, I grew up in a sebi odu bibi anaya na ye.
Osha ya insem no ye can.
And
police. And say
you recall there, police office, police IGP by obey initiative them visibility.
Yeah.
Alasa.
Mohammed Alasan.
Everywhere. And there was a place in Tema where visibility no where your office be or joint church Jeme. When I saw them there and I stopped and I said, Ananka Hadi, I mean Kawonko, Tema community type 2. They say, oh, they are all over. And even though Hannah may expect the BB back or so I order police in one.
But then no more visibility now. I don't know if omo enough bulletproof sir. It was a police now all call visibility no so onya bulletproof
the visibility, some of them they're not even having weapons.
That's what I'm saying.
And
they are not. Look,
so you are sharing in my
Warwick University.
Honorable.
One of the things that police they are on a motorbike. They have their gadget, communication gadgets. They have their pistols. In the presence of the police in the community, it waits off. And the visibility now, even though it was good, but when the baby police were not more the mobile phone, nobody chatty. I've taken some of them like that. But say yeah, visibility and
honorable,
yes.
They should be well resourced.
Yes. Honorable.
Which I say to say boy EDA because on no cannot no bulletproof.
You know, so there should be a whole strategy.
Honorable, for me as a strategist, if I come here and although you do maybe wahana in year, I don't hold not one around no. And you know, be so treacherous and although to moon day are dinner. It is a bone day I don't know why near better on there. Na edito yanada. Nipa not teaching although make sure they are in Eduman. I agree.
First of all, you can't share ya there ya. Ejumeri you don't
on those days.
Now,
I agree. You don't honorable call now or calling onto that officer. Your officer be because of no background and the training in it. The master now honorable catch when nimpo do your honorable or be taken serious that will reform him or her. There is somebody crowd back and honorable. So what is he saying? And now so police in so it's the same as obey before complain or police muso.
Okay.
I getting what I'm saying. Okay. And you know at the end of the day, no say yeja home put the 1 year juma now. Who is watching the watchman? Wanna know make sure that he's doing a good call. You are saying that one man who sikana. How long? Can we always call the ever scan am who scan the wadi ejuman? Now once one man appreciate it. Scanning at them who wants to to some and among be.
But scanning first then
oh not sikankwa. interpret kada asema yete Nancy commission in that man called the police one request na dey e bi nkokora e bi akokora na me nyuka say ye challenges wo be biara it is a kakra I'm not saying when you nyina but I am saying here that
kakra no so
police IGP na nenyu abre na nkasan nenyi biri ko no start do ye nedwuma na me fa mu phone na me na me wo so ho na me say commander Jedam Adina eyi how yempa hwedo na ya it is about time leadership na you can is not only about Sebiu. It is about time don't so catch honorable there. In fact, our na menyu edwuma na me sha wase. But professionally no, the man na mo yetwa honorable answer. So when you wait for aye wote.
You betimi adu that stage.
We have to.
Ejata no bre mo.
Aye da man ye baka sa abre.
Chief me that.
We have to.
Yan kan dey say.
Amenchia Ghana fo nyina. Menchia Madam Fupa Agbesi awa belempe Agbesi Sebefia.
Agbeshi na ya fa ne bra na ehu.
Oh, unim no. Ah, oye nice man pa.
Agbesi amane.
Sebefia. Machia nipa be se mienu bi amowo proposed one office at the presidency.
Hey.
Chief Abasama.
Foster and Commander James Chiamopa Frank so Michel.
Honorable Muhanin the air who on job running mate.
Oh,
LPG.
I said, I'm back, sir.
Running mate, I'm telling you.
Cassia, I bet tree. I any and then one tree.
I had you got enough way.
David, one in wish. I said, my banana.
Oh, better I know no more problems or no about on chassis for no, Mr. Chiamo.
So if for me, Chiamum creating. Titu asan so kogina na esekrofo me chiam. Honorable there bia.
Na so buy aka asan yun sofo yi na hu ye popular pa.
Your friends say kogina no your best me asan so your best me nu. Nti say wo bona one different here.
Combat asan so kogina fo me chira be.
Asan so kogina me chiam creating. Ma me ande ma me chiam.
Eh, you too.
Ma sama abeto dwa no ano ohye. Na so ansa na me koso ma me mo bibi tel no so for security ho ya. Aya me take more Flagstaff House anymore. The seat of Government, Jubilee House. And
there's a
situation I observe. I'm not quite happy. And so I'm paying as so be here. Omo taking it serious my. So we share Flagstaff House and as a Jubilee House compound. And outside the wall say yes come. Now two any the other side. I say it is one of the oldest barracks.
That building.
We share in footro pa adokro mo
say the chino.
Opposite
right.
main road.
Exactly opposite
main entrance.
Yes. Naga barracks.
I quite say your security agencies no and I say security for baby omote no omonyo yem pese ye besie ho ama in front of the Flagstaff House. Na said the footro wo kokoko pa no me krom ko gina kra unhu san footro no won kran ha wo ukọ Greater Accra Regional Command and yet the work no pendes another residence a ho our modern war still so or something like that. It's a very old place. Me call ache mum there but I don't know say by no why the last time I call the situation on the compound power ni behwe. And also the same thing to basa. These are the people who are protecting us. Some normal way in here sa abambe iskase ko pave friend say sa barracks na opposite Jubilee House no. It's just a matter of Minister of Defense and now say Army Commander. Obetro letter keke. Na sa Lebanese companies, na Chinese companies or more busu industrial area na no man. Just pick about 5 and give the letters to them. Oman such as here, within a matter of 1 month, they will pave the whole area. Now, facade no, or more the air advert, I'm more best sponsor, EISM. Joman Penny Mesro, dear, or fatters or share, Master Juman, you know, if I know in this argument, that's it. Oyama, police near your come. I may say, when yet did kind. In fact, in Ruafe, I say one of the regents, Omukum police need the same time Modiska Echo baby.
I think find a canny. I'll say 2 killed in daylight bullion van robbery. It brings bullion van attacks to 6.
Exactly. You see?
Killing 3 cops.
Nti enye ade a enura nkwa na hyase. Ya hyase ya discuss as ya trans ya discuss sansem we a check. But I said the right materials and I said right resources na say them the various agencies no mo de be ye adwuma no. Yentumi en resource wo mo yi. Am Roberts no said the adwuma mu ha mo program lineup mo di mu dwuma ye pon a we mo beba. They also have plans. Should you see pig farm? It's a sequence. Our more plan say ye fi ha ye ko ha.
No moon sure.
You see, it has come to a point to say, as a trainer a beer aye diam obia, but that does not warrant you say kona kukum obi. What the way your robbery yet na ko. But so be tutu a cool yonko. I'm not ship.
And what so be we are like or Jim so dear fast
the life.
Yes.
Now
and I am one say nipa da sene betumi attrans no do say me profession and as a human person me ene kro no po. Wotwe ho a wonte ase. Chief eka asem efa unemployment. It's a part of the problem. But and reach na me call work about last week Monday.
Okay.
Now me call na papa panyin mu bi di manim sabi atade e hye no atade no wotumi say real working gear pa. Aye fin pa. Oso headpan. Na me call na mate say o kasa so dey o pai. Nti me twa mu na me twa mani na hu say oso mortar. Cement ya friends ya mix. Nti me gina e na say opani mpacho na we na me fi say bia okoye adwuma bo but na o pai. Ba bia pai na mon frame you. Ba bia say I'm telling you.
E wo hefa.
E wo your friend say Kokompe. What they call your friend Lost Parliament sorry dan ho baby no. A whole area. Da koma Kokompe. E na eso opani. Nti me bisa so opani na we o say wo bibia o ba bia pipe na say bia
o trash
edan na ma be mortar na ya mess asi ni nti bisa mo say
na di won the three so
e no ndi asem
Osu kakra be wo.
Because adwuma ni ho nti di obeya na ho beto no e no ye. But what the young fair non to nchane ye mad the substantive issues. Say nkofo aye kumom information gathering is one of the most important attribute aye betumi e di abre sa normal way enyina ase. Say wohwe ideology ye wura Kwame Nkrumah wo de hye ase na ye tete ye mabunu no say young pioneers ne sa normal ye de ahye education mu say so who say papa and as wo fakra the weapons be abafia more report and ni ho say bi abrochi e hostel so yan hyase am fan share curriculum sesia say ye training ye mabunu no nkola from kindergarten to the tertiary institution about security and information gathering e be ye diamaye so see information gathering I am very difficult no honorable can say we must pay to extract or to exact information from people. Why is it so? Because we don't care. Say assembly see akro obi asebe wash suit abo tie akọ adwuma no onim say bi a me free number we say police hot number 18555 and I say bi a me free fire me free they don't even know the number the assembly don't say putupuru they don't know what to do na police for aye suma omo so omo jijiska e die na ye de bomb ho ban te say the chief kan no bulletproof proof ye ni bi. Now, another scenario may ana mama. Any the type of cars I use at the Kokojiji says can. You ko topic up. Na ya ko ye bucket BSC ho so. Asu so near the credit at one. Na credit no kura that pickup no ano anase chire for have bullion van. Wo hwa na ya sefo. Enu achi na ba kun bi di machi e wo Melko manim ho. Ties a gu ase me bisa mo say nti we pass e ba se obi chese wa e de na obeye companies are more register say sadwuma no na say omo pese omo di no it is important say you be making sure say we need the requisite materials and I say logistics are ya ma wo license ma wo find yes sadwuma no
okay
police fo a ya suma omo say omo enko ye sadwuma ya ye nua wo ko hia ne gu DNA yashishama insurance ben yedemo. Because many of them have been killed and many of them have been maimed without any compensation some bubia and they always complain. Here we will also again revisit the leadership aspect. Here we are your friend is IGP.
Okay.
The tenure of office that is saying. See, this is the time we hear Mabunu police nimu to lead the forces. We must also not forget, sir.
Mabunu to lead the forces.
Yes.
Into Osha and the time as one pension.
I think so. Now, be a point.
Is it about ideas? To me, I hear Jumana. Is it about say Nipano when you?
And yes, say Nipano, bet me a Jumano. Sir Okotrase. Na say a beer or a consultant, na or bois in security aspect. Fair enough. But ye mere crime man for more fresh ideas. Emrem. Say see some we seen or say why is serious. And I say it is being reported. Say see why is serious. Then what were you doing? You say a bit taking security matters very serious in this country. And the resources that they need is are buying a more modern say. What the bemo visibility I 9-day wonder. They were there some time ago. I buy ye who have visibility in It is obi ba no be shade me fan say IGP biba no de emrabi ba say bia say near be ya the next IGP obeba no na abegbogu. The last week about had discussed who put here saying before, which was very important. Say anye bia ye regime security sana. It's part of the problem. Say aban biba ye fee say ono and yes yes some because ono appointed all these heads of security.
Yes, say or no no say so no aban biba na or say we no obetumi ayemi na wa change
inti let's my ancestor
there aban ebu no nipa na ote ho na by the 3 months 4 months time now order appointment to fraba because
proceed on leave
we
need to change our constitution.
What do you say IGP constitution my from within the first month no member letter so on proceed on leave.
But no already now kasa
contract and put American contract things now buying back. That is what makes the institution regime security institutions. And the infiltration of Yankasa Yam Fire about protocols near the question. What the training that the police were being given during the days of old, it's no more there. We are soliciting now from the securities from outside, say America for me Ghana, we can train our own security men to do the right thing, and they know what to do.
Yeah, you recall that we've had armed robbery challenge as a country. Tough.
Yeah, we've had that
before.
Yes.
That is when the entire East and Co became what happened? Abba style now was the combating. Exactly. It's not that they can't do it.
They can do it.
They know how to do it.
Said they were soliciting assistance from the United States or something like that to come and train our security personnel. Sometimes they will come and they are saying that they are going to train our security personnel in jungle warfare. One hour quiet your friend is in Africa.
States.
Now we be fear.
United States security no catch am robber all can risk. Ghana robbers which are in Bochon, catch on be a kebab. We can't do it here. United States.
I think so. Within the same security institution, police, we have had and army. We have had many areas, many instances. We have had many instances. I'm robbers over children. I say soldier and I say police. And also another issue. Obi ba adwuma no mu a or mindset or but because we have not screened them properly. From protocol and other things. The caliber of people who come in are not those days who call police and as a soldier. You see
what those days is not protocol.
The protocol
and the protocol now say
protocol throughout. To even publish is a problem. By the time they publish, they have already enlisted the people. Yeah. Those days before CB found. Who could I say assume obi amanako ako bisa wachi say assume si wo free he and I say ne suban to say so and so. These days and this be aban ba osofo protocol or hene e wo protocol. A friend say chief of staff and now say be say MPs, ministers, obi our protocol. Until by the time we do protocol, and as we speak, protocol they pay. The protocol that they send the MPs and send people. Yanti Hana they go to obi to me say, oh, where the obedi MP wo, you import them hano. What the nipa be say 150 alcohol police service no, or the 50 alcohol immigration. Now MP who now the nipa call immigration. So these things are facts that we all know. And the professionalism of our security agencies no, from anchor.
And now into the protocol quiet see me nyajuma. Say what the protocol but you are training who the protocol call you me
protocol now they go off our back door. Publication cry and who did teams
they have a special training. It is a protocol. Yeah, the corner say be a training mo say dinya.
What my boy can.
Okay.
Or can be about some changes. In the year and achieve so can be about the days of Atayi. Who can go Kofi Bachi? Who come in here Kofi Bachi?
My lawyer. My lawyer.
Now, Mr. IGP. So be sure on changes in onion was all. People like COP Kofi Bachi should be given some role. On task no. Because sometimes what's the sound game of play? Me a ex-footballer, my border. What I say? Coach no teach no. On the star one media man will road and media bomb body ye. And the message sound. Strategy and person bomb no. I'm the chief deliver for me. Obey the pepe.
Inti adentina papa ibe tumi aye adwuma nso ma fortuna
people like Kofi Bachi
or legal letters no.
You understand?
People
like Kofi Bachi must be given some role to play.
But he's there as a police officer.
Because
and we know the what tumi aye wo asante mantam.
What does here? You pay results. Your money bibi no nye. You should be brought to the limelight and given some role. A come here. And can functionism.
Kayebe hu no kra na na waka we dia waka pa ada ti obi Kofi Bachi wa ye de mu ma na adwuma no wonye no obeye e politics eno ye police politics. Politics they everywhere. There's church politics, corporate politics, media politics, security politics.
Politics manipulated by any regime that comes to power. That's the situation.
Next week maybe I make sure great because me friend
Kofi Bachi ballistic expert.
Miss next week.
Na mo de net was on kind letters.
Me see next week me ba me share great because me friend wa want great for the friend.
Oh chief say the urewura stand on say me move five.
Ask mom okay. Kofi Bachi na
color blind.
Kofi Bachi na someone working.
Okay.
And when I just intentionally introduce the Atayi then you there your challenges be that you see yesterday I saw a certain post on social media.
Okay.
The way the person was addressing the issue. Politics intino. If somebody can do something cry more here. And so in I discuss the man say me and the person is from your quarters. And this good suggestion I'm wondering then in Panotea what is going to be the response. It gets to a time you're interested in there, you're Oman or there.
First, Ghana first. Because security na
yeah. Until like you rightly said, I'm Robert here. I'm telling you, the police now say well lazy booter by 3 days names will come. They know where they
Obi the comment by na me say
mama on Ninja. A police officer was killed buried. What tracking
Awoshi Awoshi you say so too more.
We see a phone cast concrete.
Thank you.
They know the police. The one watching. I'm saying, oh come on.
So they be a make say so almost omobechiwa. Unless they say they will mind. And I wonder why yes I said they be ana adwuma mo betumi aye ntu gisi e kasa monim
investigation back you to me yes I who another. Memory mu a yi sa video recorders yeah that so tesa system we have not even thought about it. Up to date, yes.
No, we have thought about it. I think the vice president once told us, yeah, they bebu police for interview.
Yeah, remember? The vice president don't know the assembly.
when you talk and you don't
Chief, I
implement
thought we
it.
are having a serious discussion.
No, the discussion is that what can no aba.
Oh, Ghana Police Service. Yes, Munia Nefri
let's make some advocacy for the police.
Yes, Monfresi Opi Kofi Buache. No mayor Munia politics is Papa women can't share the Dabata me pa Madam for MTCD director. Alexander Obe DSP. Or can't say moto illegal. Nani bre ye born before I realized they did not go to hifa. Research and education then men can't but then I'm who said now to see papa ni no crane to adani omo town for
there are a lot of it's not that there yeah can obi be feed there
no mo ka say you just that
but they are people see obi hononum nyina wo I mean they should open up one man crofo I mean because we have to clamp down on these people. Now,
they should be in the, I mean, forefront of the police service.
Yes.
Now, making sure say.
And there was this man, Tete Yohunu.
Yohunu, yeah, that's what I said.
Obi about transfer.
Very good.
I mean,
hey.
I think
it's high time for the Mutia Samandu.
High time say party be obe ban.
Yeah, time move flyer see Emra Samando. Once na kwa Samando asiaba. Ghana Police Service. Shake up. Facebook. Dr. Damblo say, I think we are now reaping bad seeds we sowed. The unemployment rate is mainly the cause of all these worrying behavior. People are rather emboldened if the perpetrators are not punished. Human parts are being traded in Kumasi, as reported by various newspapers today. The system has been broken and needs to be fixed. A young officer has been killed without any justification. The I don't careism attitude of the president must end now. My regards to Dr. Nana Ama Brown Kluche. Larry, George Larry, good morning, yeah. Nice program. I can say that the situation in Ghana can only be changed by God's intervention. No man can change because black man is very greedy and selfish, and that is a big problem, not only for we Ghanaians but for the black man. There be a mamu my dream so near say black man to me is a sana dream. Don't skifo. Well, it is time Ghana please stood up on their feet. Some of them should stop collecting offertory on the roadside. Yes, the roadside is not church. Encourage the law to be enforced. To the transport ministry, bring law, no ID card, no transport. Okay, so the transport ministry should kind of take the lead in enacting laws that will say no ID card, no transport. MTTD police to let drivers and riders to obey the rules and find disobedient people to learn lessons. Okay.
Yeah, somebody sent a message for you.
Really, let me finish it in Shaba and Elka and I will listen. I think it's time we allow some big military men join the bullion van with the police whilst going on duties or fully conveyed should provide for them. And there be military men to me, yes, we need them in better places.
Also, you guys are doing a good work. Kudos especially to Honorable Titus. But tell him, Kofi Boache will arrest all the vigilantes, which MPP and Nana don't want.
Wow, Nipan was saying common. One agenda be was said to wine on your friend.
You're anti-vigilante or bacho.
Your friend is Nipan, your friend.
Nipan not sending message now. Oven Kojo base.
Kojo base. Ow.
Also.
And there's men find your politics.
Also, Kofi Boache no edit to honestly Chief Bani. Oh yeah, or betchin.
Okay,
Titus yeah,
the late Angubutube or something like that. Or Chief Minister be also.
Okay, mummy answer two tag for Semisunenka. Oh, me PSC no shame you say Kokunija happened in Ablekuma, not Awish. Yes, Kojo be das. Chief, ye can ye bambo asem, ye can employment asem. Now do you employ this was a juma because my condition of service and yet NLC say can who juma was immediate jam in a dream home. Inti Technical University Teachers Association of Ghana NRA or a nationwide strike. I say.
Okay, me that say yeah. conditions of service ohia pa, especially HR manager bia or your programming. Okwadwuma no the man first thing or we make sure that Sabia 1 hour baby, because condition of service is not only about oh my whatever more, it is also about kwana eba fadra eba ye wadwuma. And when we get to a point teachers no order what charge no wo gudu what charge na wo concerns we raise that ben na ya today NLC or Labor Commission, right?
Yes.
Waba butcher there. Them group is the criteria brehen that them semi no here. The minty ya friend one na you want na ho. You want negotiations on their behalf. And now we engage other unions. One share kwana oba fada obako. We only hear them when there are strikes. Now strike here workoi. It is a fact there, and there might be a war request order one saka. Oma won edwuma no mu odimu ma ho no one sankan ato American answer and no based on the man wo feed there ya ka moayi biama na igrom ha so ana mayim ha ya manyim patase pa anyi no ebo unde se nkofu bi di hihye bi egu akwam na order aban keka no ho no hwebo ho na ebe he na damade no ma the moment ebe te there nkofu ko strike no National Labor Commission, it's okay to call them there one call and juma. But issues now what they cost strike. Onunti ojina da wo cost strike. Them issues no wa addresser. Wa address ya eba assurance na wada mahon. So wo mahon assurance before the assurance na wada mahon wetum we dida. In there BBA kosoro. Transport.
But them no association for ni say opinion or kasa de owura tiga. They have followed all the laid down procedures to embark on the strike. Into giving 7 days notice and all that. They have done that. Into no muso mu fear Nelson. And before na me bisa say into to say wama notice. Wakandi obeka bi asa 7 days no. Nanka NLC no ontumi mfrɛ wo mo say edi asɛm a. Na onhwɛ wo adwuma wura nso. Nanka onhyase say wo ka na emedru ha. Ade NLC ni rule ne say or try strike in the ban san wama order because many fee. That is what I always see them do.
NLC no. Anka won adwuma na wo ye no nka onye nhwehwɛ ni mu adwuma. National Labor Commission nanka ochedo pado a na edikodua ho wa so e hoda na nka ode ye tasam papa bi. Ochedo pado na ho so woto nsa de frɛ hen na yen so ye de entu so egufo bi go enyim ne obotu ho akwa. Is that what we are seeing or is that what we see? Onunya na mona woto as you rightly said now observe there. Asem ne ba no du baby ma wa jinsem na na if you edo kasa about to them of nti no say dam asem ya woda to go nanka release be no chedo e won kra anyi ho esinwa yenye abano so akasa ye hu de entutu no kra abano se dam proposal e no ba nti nka won so mi a public sympathy kra wo ho ayi botum ya tena ha ne aka de indeed the man na mo ya wo and na marikosor and na marisisa. They might be there be a home proposal to you no because of what budget no outrageous. But eba approach na whether bar or chede. You too, that's why I said there. Ebia na washe Bobby. Them born na washe nde dan. Ebon wodi do ana. Enti ya say ti hey na say nde eboko strike. Na ya ba show boy yendido. Ya ba ka cho de nyabuteri yendido. Na de bia yendido a. Sebi say e ko strike na e fraud e better on e be adwuma. E ba na mba. Aban hwehwe kakra no fa ma won wiade maedin bibia ne bo akosoro enti no won sikasame hwehwe a wodi to go a wo fi there or the nimu enhwe na ka da obi a Mary Penny ntumi nya da manje nyina mfa mo ata me kana sa na so yebotum ye nya de na ye da bo ho aidumri bi a na me nuanom titles no wo fi de o nkan yenze because yen wa ba men na nkrofo bi mpere wo ko strike bra ho a wotum ko strike ma ho. Enti ya wadwin hondo ebi a ye wo opposition nti obeye nyije de dabi oye classroom asam. Enti strike ya wakoya wontu munsu adi na chede won na wo classroom ye ma wo ho ye nuanom a wo ho sebi won fasefo a wo ho nyina na chede wo baba affect won adisua. Mpacho ya etima meka na.
Enti
enti hu behia the aban obotum on you one agent. And it is through this NLC and Ejuma Enyima Sebi Okasa Krana Impantu Maintenance Super. Chide minister.
Minister say.
Oh, and chair, 2000 was one call. In fact, my answer name with the deputy minister be another education minister or the non to the mission. Ever and Grofo no work I could see now when you know
account because they want to be heard instead of be ordered.
I'm saying that the Labour Commission eventually I have an I am not. Oh yes, National Labour Commission need you mind that. I abandon institution and organization or not to labor and them. That's why I'm saying that. So I know I engage in way who they raise issues we about work conditions. And now other them issue no but already intermediary between the microphone and the sector wash them in. Wait to the man a mono nebia as a request 10. And I want to propose about the 5. One crowd to the man among they will mention for us to know that on 5 now was my hand day. Then when we are discussing, we know, but you don't do anything. As some about then you are quick for us to know that I want to regulate one to baby. Marshall there, all this new crown. Why?
Thank you.
The man a bit demonstration. Police force by force
thank
work
you.
court.
Ejata no bi on no so a omuni omukọ negotiation table na years na omunwie. Adwumefo no bufu na omusi omukọ say you know we are still on the negotiation table. It mean yes sir. But omuti say negotiation ba komukọ ne 3 years, 5 years. I didn't necessarily myself.
To see, but I'm say era case upon a driver no na yire no. I'm say Chief Pende kan ho asam kakra.
Oh man,
it was part of the discussion.
Yes.
Man can't say be my account mama start.
Honorable mom na or
And the mama started.
No, can ask it.
I'm say social media e create bibi ama yen ya yete abonten na some people who are curious to want to copy such attitude no. The oyenebi ebre yankasa. The flaunting of monies, wedding, we say Nigeria free, we to skagu, Ghana, a man fast at Asia. You'll be wedding here to skagu, and gatherings should be a big gather these days within certain quarters, and the probability say beer will be or how any parboning, a beer at high. Into young share and number year, yenny trouble to social media, so say who was car and I say beer. This particular killing, the target was actually the
guy. I'm really story.
And I suspect strongly say a contract killing because they just shot the lady and then left. Unfortunately for her, she was in that car, and the gentleman was behind her. Will eliminate him.
It's the same person who display dollars because the pictures now.
You understand? In fact, that attitude tarnished the image of his boss and the institution.
Now the institution and the boss, what have they done? It's still at.
Such a person can immediate, sack. Now the man. Now continue baby. Sanko, yes, sacking man continue baby. Akasa assemble crop and kebia emba. Make back assembly soon. I say, I will summarize baby. I will share and I say, "Oh, preambles no, we can't say." You have actually summarized everything in connection with Sir Tutak striking.
Wow!
I am so much concerned about the disrespect to our state institutions. But also attitude, institutional attitude. Institute bimu wa. Aya bandia omo esunu omo bani omo ne ye bi omo ye ema omo luzu sa shine no a and as a respect na nka public ye de ma omo as a result of politics. What can say bia nkrofo bi epese omo di dwuma bi and as omo wo concern bi before so be employ obi ano your terms of reference conditions of service bia is spelled out in it. Nti se wo fa nipa na adwuma wie na wa hye na adwuma se a wo ye na se kodru baabi na wo ye wadwene se you will not abide by the conditions of service and the terms of reference now o the man no definitely no sa nipa no obe rise against you. And they did not just get up and decide to say a beko strike. And yet to tagwa no more strike. There have been so many institutions on more strike as a result of poor conditions of service. And so you kwatransia say fa omo salary ho a Fair Wages and Salary Commission omo be share sa omo be share for so many times promises are horror aban paying for bem abe issue statements so you know omo kasa na bibia be so actually they make some of them even go back to work with the hope say ebia within this coming week no you best settle. But we have witnessed in so many areas and so many instances say a bosha ye de ma nkrofo a ebia bibi e kire omo adwenti o mpese omo tu omo teatria no pino sa institution omo ndi so.
Okay.
Na Labor Commission ya very soon to say the okay no they will become a toothless bulldog. Obi anya na sem kra on fan ko ho. Can you imagine say as a labor institution na within the labor sector no obi more problem. I say and come money will be transfer no discuss but they will shun you, they will sidestep you and go to another institution. I say obi obetumi come masama. These are the reasons sir. Emma the media see they have a lot to say and a lot to discuss because nkrofo prefer say they will throw their issues, their concern to the media to put it out there than say oni obi be kwa transfer say the mehwehwe ni and I say agreement I call you nti wundi so hwe na ye hwe de be
bia na adwumayefo no so mukọ a arbitrator de o hwe se yiye betu ayi nti se afanu na compromises se bem ti ya na adwumayefo no so muti atua no so ate ase sa na o ma compromise kakra
nti ase de sabe nipa wonti ase mase no che se bia wonti ase mase kura eye de abibi wo ha obeti ase woni nipa trans ya se sabe asem bia ne ho ya de sabe se kan twam
yeah.
Until before say to tag ebe take our action we are sure said they have sat on many occasions to put out their grievances. It was incumbent on the labor institution.
Almost like we be 3 or 4 years in you see. No makase omo beko. In fact since I hear omo technical universities no. And omo kan say omo twem say 1 year or 2 years later no mo say. So my year technical universities amunye enti said the ye nuan mo omo traditional universities. Because any yes munye technical university dey nke polytechnic. And amo amuti o yadru. Na yadru say di bre na akatua no de ene de yendu.
Because by this time omo afie ndis.
Oni veranda o say.
By this time omo ayede.
Omo afie ndis.
Chief
say ya na yo mu ka na
you. Say me na chief beje.
Mani membi me pese me pon.
So mo afie
uni veranda o say obey ado. Me ma reading on from so many friends and tablets say omo no omo share several times. And to even to annoy them you go to court to I mean, who does this? Miracle William said the yes.
Yes, because to me
then you want to stamp your authority on them to force them to go back to it. Our doctors are going on strike. Many in fact soldier for and just administration we the previous administration NDC
na say na nya administration we pen buy
and this issue has been lingering on. Say previous administration technical
yes.
Why
former President Mahama
yes, and conditions of service no yan shasi I implemented to the latter
no
it's okay thank you chief no yes you have but somebody has to talk
if it were
I don't know
if it was implemented
thank you time for
that implemented I can buy now
chief
ekasa
wodo
then over there you need to do a rebuttal. I will give you the time just
because me and
former president you see
no your second is
former president one of us implement
or that's not factual and I wanted to
na tree no
David Sano nu energy no one Sano nu
o san ani
o ba wi o ha me
ba wi no
me ani makebo no makebo
na motion no
nkasechi
mpacho koso
ya me das
noti so
my noti
thank you
yeah mama just a second mama yeah
any asani obaya
yes or no
strike way is not the first time and it's not going to be the last time.
Yep.
Our strike actions.
That's true.
Social partners, because social partners employers, employees, and government. They constitute the triangular IFNO, social partners. Ejuma ye nyina are based on trust. I'm a product of unionism. I started in politics in 1991 through trade unions, Industrial and Commercial Workers Union.
Okay, I see.
I see you.
Into the TUC. You be srepa, and then you know you know. And that's how they be a chobo no. It's knowledge based. And then you know is union based. Union and management can go to table to negotiate when the facts are clear. Open the books, let them know the challenges you are going through. So woman it here from the beginning.
Open books.
I mean,
who should let who know?
Look, before you go on negotiation, from the training I had from 1991 till I left Abiko Abuchi Kosuya there in 2002. You be standing jointer. We have proposals at the command management. You what adding books? You open your books to the union?
Yeah.
No mundi a woman. Yeah, what did I make? You open your books.
Okay.
And let them understand the challenges that you are going through.
This one is at the employer and employee level. Okay.
What I say? Now, I say, these are my challenges. Jami komuno. And yes, I mean to me, and no negotiation when you're 100% that. Never. At least there will be a win-win. There will come a common ground. That's sebi. Obia enye bibi ediako.
Okay.
In the interest,
good you said we are product of unionism. Now NLC no. Before say let's take it say omo negotiation table with their management it's not working. It's been years. It's not working. Omo di omo case abeto wo NLC wenima. E den na obeya afa ho. Enti na misha say NLC no na dwuma pa ne say.
It's a quasi court on labor matters. We are law students. Mrano man kwan say afana nyina no na say wonu omo hwe omo sikasem negoziate enko yia yankotua na bona yedua yemfanko to omo
It's not like I don't know, but even in the court they prefer ADR.
No, arbitration.
It's not always antagonism, dispute. But NLC no better now.
Can I flow? You ask me a question.
I'm asking you still. Say NLC better now. I'm abedu baby. I say there be baby.
You see, NLC no or a referee. He's not supporting any sides.
It doesn't look so.
But sometimes when you go through the process of negotiations, now there's a deadlock. The mediation where you allow parties to sit at their own will and decide is allowed. It is only in arbitration. You call arbitration now. The arbitration, you judge also. Or rule say any was second.
Yeah.
And that should be respected. What does say? And you call labor commissioner and runs a fact process no more not a duco baby or two arbitration team. Sometimes they give you opportunity to even select. Move away. They have categories of people. Those days, me yet to you know, I was trained. I think I was in category C or something. Those days. And your mouth now or tia funny now with all the facts and evidence now. You must respect that decision.
And there should be a compromise.
Absolutely. But this cannot continue. Strike actions and banners are no. It is the beneficiaries no any suffer. But that is your last resort. You best threat. Afana fanning in say a con say ya embobia. Na mesre wono. Say is it 3 years and you be wumpa. Say 3 years na assembly there should be a finality to resolution of this matter.
3 years.
So
This two-tag issue is more than 3 years.
What I say? Senator, many senior, the executive chairman or secretary to the Labour Commission was my former senior, Asparo, former MP for Kede.
Oh, I
He's
see.
the chairman of the executive secretary for Labour Commission. Mesren, Omfani Nan Mfesio. Kwembi, I know he has the capacity to deal with this matter. Omfra Fanin Fanini Yano, near New Moon Transit. Both the management, where's about government and the Minister of Education and GES.
Yeah.
Any
lecturers,
you know.
Yeah.
You know Moon Transit. If indeed you have a challenge, please share it with your people. Let them understand. Oh, say nyamo pay yentimi nyama mo. Yambo mpa say Adekye ne nim kakra. I mean show that commitment. No mo sampa goodwill na mo ni omo share no. On better say dem. But when you hide them from this information, you embolden them. Uba push omo ama de omo ye de omo ye no.
And I say ye be show.
You understand?
Compulsion be
because emboa. The labor front, in fact, things for Akufa is a bit stable kakra. A bit stable compared to their time. Compared to them, they are boisterous. I mean, because they have the regional background. You know, boisterous. It's far better than your time. Because we listen. We listen a lot. Can I have the floor? Can I have the floor?
Mama, 2 minutes.
Can I have the floor? So at least we listen to the cry of employees. Now, the minister for employment, Honorable Bafo, this is area. It falls under his ministry. Even though a war labor commission or three frasem no, ediba labor chief labor officer so na fa never na yen trance na on
title say dey mu obi gu ho dey okay chief je 1 minute.
Oh, yes. 2 half 1
matches 10 abo.
Doctor, according to Dr. Zachary, 2 tag for one thing as some more kind there technical universities one issues in there will be secure accreditation or that academic programs or one challenge issues surrounding their tier 2 pension. Their tier 2 pension one be frame and the more in town government no in town one crop answer with tier 1 tier 2 pensions. What are you saying? Unfair scheme of service or and poor conditions of service. These are issues one more na tea na miwe na menkama for example what's it the Bolgatanga Technical University chapter of TUTAC Teo Uswada Tiga explain that since the convention of the 8 polytechnics in 2018 underlined and the recent convention of Bolgatanga and Wa Polytechnic into Technical University, members of the association still work under the polytechnic structure of conditions of service.
Into one of 40 years, young converted polytechnic, you know, technical.
Let me tell you something.
Chief Bonipo,
you see, sometimes you know, say, a supplier of information. They started it when we talk about technical universities.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Exactly. So I don't know where they started from. In there, we are all having a discussion on education there. Obi Akobo University, or your marketing, or your business admin, or your day industry, no so on to mufada microphone. You were technical universities where technical courses are. You upgrade one co-university. Now the microphone we are industry need to absorb one. Emma wants to wait to my juman. Then government no introduce you the man.
Why you should to me?
And we have a new government. In there, yenyi adanko, yenyi veranda, yenyi adri to them. Free SHS are here and there. Ye jitumdo ye papa or the ye. Right? Them free SHS na your veranda ebenya na adria. Let's deal with the issues, solve the problems, and stop 2 minutes. Political or something.
Oh, say munyina mo kasa na we rebate on your kind. It's only fair.
It's not fair.
Chief media no rebate.
It's not fair. Say you back
I have decided not to.
You have decided. I started with the armed robbery discussion.
Chief Papa,
you have decided. Even the third discussion about the because of chief.
You started first. He came second, and he came. And then you. Chief. They be more clarified.
They might not. And
Chief, yeah.
He was making an analogy there. He had a friend and polytechnic introducing it to universities in Yazaba. Na say no wabande yenye ahokaza yezeba mahon. And I make sure that in shisha na yedi tu egwem yetum ye dam introduction. So yaza aban all trader definitely obotu mu akodo na waye da madam. Sa aban fufura ba One I work with them university, 1 year in this for where Ghana.
So honorable judge, 2 minutes.
Oh, you go am because you are my senior brother. If not,
the idea the Sisa Polytechnics into Tenga University is not a bad idea
at all.
Because we want to develop skill.
Yes.
We want to develop skill
Yes.
into the labor market.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a banner and there is a labor issue. Send a mass suggestion. The Minister for Employment, Mr. So sharing and that's will be shown country. Nyame hunu so make catch on frafa na fa na nyina no yin kunya na bibia wo mu bia no na yetwe ne yanka
Ade abro NLC so
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Says niya kanu na sade na akọ beyond certain time.
Yeah.
I think he has a right to call the matter and see how it is. Then also on the security arrangement.
Okay.
The best IGP.
Okay.
They must begin to look at some changes at the police hierarchy.
On one kasa.
Now, the hierarchy of police service. People who can deliver. We want results.
Okay.
The security of this country is what we all need. Obi a person soro anopa, the okope kakra ba ye dia be fie no. Hu ntono no mbre fie. Ye pese ye be soro anopa, ni ye kunku nipa na ade. I still want to support that wherever Kofi Wache is COPS, let us give me a role, and I'm sure he can contribute to minimize or stop some of these things.
Thank you.
I will advise with regards to security, Abambi or Basno, we should desist from that contractor, the man for IGP. It is not helping us.
As a ranking hierarchy ranking as obi anu obey.
So you are referring to pensioners head of security.
It is not helping us.
Why now for us it's okay me am.
Look at this issue for us. President Bio Bebano san no man yen twam. Na fenso yema institutions no omon de wo mo no omon betumi aye. But answer na me close na am say last week honorable ye can be bifa wo ho. I think so it is important say we reiterate that Yewura Kokofu say o hwe time am so lose on the say na we MP before.
Yeah, Bantama.
Yes. He never sat down. He was always on radio, TV. In fact, despite media group, omomano mileage pa. And now he's reaping the results. As a result of the fact that when you lose his seat, no, he went ahead to work for the party. But BBL between radio, Honorable Kokofu was there. Another person, also Ojina Muden ma MPP, Yewura Samuel Pai, some trying to show some Pai, yes, and also the same thing. What try on one losing seat.
Oh, yes, secretary, Ashanti region.
Yes, but what should Juma now would be?
It's an old friend for the
may friend for Uncle we are back to ya. Many or more lose almost seat no. Or Matiakoda. I'd say a buffoni and no FAO LPG. Nyabotre I'm really surprised. Oh, yeah, security yourself. Yeah, lectures and some can be more. Oh, come on. So be more it goes for both of them. The same thing, honorable the same same thing honorable titles or unique titles.
Okay.
Oman paying about you no pa or ye tema west east tema east into your poucho share na pe baby finish share na munyam said they would share Yewura Kokofu Juma pa odima MPP so na NDC for mo lose o sit don't go and sit back. We need to build the nation, so come out almost say kadam so mo dey campaign na bia wo lose bra bonte na be kasa na ye who say you still love your party and you still love Ghana. I know I'm person be try to.
Mario
Akwapi
Mampong. Me Akwapi Mampong. Okay, nye me kia.
It is important that you use platform. Fine gentleman. Say woman ejumaya, why not? But it is important. They should campaign Afrani, oh yeah, or the my honorable. Say, Yankupon, I do na president. Nansha, the court now hold na book, coat and tie, no refrain. May demonstration against you.
All right,
on that note, yeah, Paul. Oh, this Chief Biney. Me ya penyi ma me fa koto wani ji ofie ho papa o sere saa diabolics pa o ye na o sere abishafo ye da mo ase oba no wan kwa oji wani so ti DC wa ha say ora Chief Biney Nexeng ye deputy national organizer ma NDC amanyoko no enopani a waboni suit etim finfini no honorable Daniel ni kwate Titus Glover MP former MP Tema East year train appointment into appointee in waiting as yaw asanitano national organizer LPG that's why advocate Amanwe oh of Adekye if you and you know so afia was because let be an ebe near castle called deputy information crowd but
take them aside
now problem pan say
no problem
I'm
Anastasia yaya manu dada Ekuafiye Afari Access Bank Achimota happy birthday to you from me and Kwakubwahi ye wayade menye na ayo oh che ye dada dana no ba ene ebom but osen kra mintin nke bi
ya di mpa nyimpa otumu pa nyi Kwakubwahi I'm telling you so me jona
Pacha bi di de yakrama yakramo